Alright, so making a quick video just to show how I add music in Planning Center. So real quick, you can just Google Planning Center. And I may have to do my login. Let me see here. Alright, so I'm logged in. And right in front of me, you can see, so this is it says right there, Services app. So this app actually speaks to, Services also speaks to Music Stand. These two, whatever's in this one, is in basically a viewer setting in Music Stand for all the songs and the structures of the service. But this is where like everything is scheduled and ran. But that said, any songs we've previously done before, if I go over there, click on songs, you'll see a rollout of all the songs, any files that have been added on them, the keys that we have them in. And then a lot of these may not have any sheets with the actual music on them, so we've been having to add them as we go. But anyway, so that's just where a list of all the songs we've done thus far are located. Going back to plans, so there's a list of all our plans that are upcoming, and then if we want to ever add a plan, you can see a lot of these were added all in one day by Chaplain McKee. If we want to add a plan though, just hit add plan, and then there you go, hit add plan, and the plan is added. And just make sure you change the date of what it's going to be next. So, you know, are we going into June? What's it going to be? And there we go. Anyway, so we are coming in, today's the 17th, so the 21st, we go to that one, see there's no songs in as of now. But this is the current structure. So anytime we want to change anything or add, we just go over, hit add. We can add a song, we can add a media, we can add a header or an item, just anything we need plugged in to see what it is, or, you know, we can edit here. So where it says sermon, if we want to say what the sermon is about, we can just do so here, you know, put it in parentheses, and we can just say Joshua. I know that's not the book we're currently in, but no. Then click over to the side and it will save. If you look over here, it now reads Sermon Joshua. Take that out real quick just because I don't want to mess up what we already have. But yeah, for adding songs, because we already have song blocks in here, we just click on it, we go over to songs, and I want to indicate obviously that I'm adding a new song, so I click here, and if I click on link a song, I can link any of these songs, that list I showed you previously, that's what this is. It'll show me the last time we did said song on the list, that it was used in the system. So we just scroll down through real quick, we find the song we want to do, we click on it. So let's see, this week I am doing, give me a moment, I wrote it down here. One Thing Remains is one of them, so see if I've done this one with this band previously. And if I can't find it right away, I can just type it in. So yeah, One Thing Remains, last done about 18 weeks ago. And we are wanting to do One Thing Remains in the key of D. So I'll hit the drop down. And obviously the key of D is not there. So I know that even if I do have a file on hand, it is not in the proper key. So I just go, I'd say indicate what key I'm going to be doing it in, And now basically what I've created is a blank folder for D. So, one thing remains, Jesus Culture. All I'm going to do is click over to files and just make sure. So I have no files. So now what I'm going to do is go to CCLI, Christian Copywriter Licensing or something. I can't remember the exact law or information for it. But I'm just going to pull it up here real quick and go in. Let's see how this goes. I want one thing remains. And now I'm just going to search it. This one I'm pretty sure I should be able to find it just with, yeah, so one thing remains. I want to get the chords, so I want to click chords. Then I want to scroll down, and so I'm not signed in yet, so let me sign in real quick. So I am using a church subscription using a previous chaplain's login, so always make sure if you're getting involved with a church that you create your own login under their subscription. So here it is, the song Higher Than the Mountains That I Face, Stronger Than the Power of the Grace. But like I said, so I already had it, I think, in A. I'm wanting this transposed to the key of D. So I just hit transpose, there it is. I now have the key of D. So all I'm going to do is download this as a PDF. And it's going to be in my downloads file. So I just go back over to Planning Center. Like I said, this is on the services piece of Planning Center, of which there are two. There's services and there's music stand. As an admin, typically you're only worried about making sure everything is right in services, so that whenever the time comes for everyone who uses music stand to get what they need, it will be in there properly. So I just go back to my downloads here. One thing remains. Just make sure, yep, key of D. So I'll link it real quick. All right, done. So now if you come back over to our song title, you'll see that in the key of D for One Thing Remains, we now have it in the key of D. There's my PDF. So if it's here under the file of the song, then I know that it will be in the system for music stand for all of my musicians to see. So that's how you do it. Another quick thing, if you're restructuring your service or helping someone restructure the service, all you're going to do is, once you have everything that you want indicated as far as when the announcements are going to be, or what you're going to have as far as welcoming, offering, sermon, announcements, any of that, if you want to move where it's at in the service so that your musicians know when that particular part of the service is going to take place, you just indicate where, after what song does the sermon start, after what song does the announcement and benediction take place. Is it going to be before or after, or is there going to be an opening prayer ahead of this first song? You can add all that stuff so that it's all indicated here. It's pretty simple, and if it's added in here, it transposes over to Music Stand. The only system that is not indicated or tied into Planning Center is your slideshows. Our church has its own software that it uses for slideshows that can link music as well. This does not communicate with that. So when you have your slideshows for your music, if all else fails, you can always pull up the PDF that your band is singing from. You just open up the song. I'll just click over to CCLI for the sake of time so you can see what I have. But this PDF that you'll have, you can just copy and paste the lyrics, and it's usually going to be the exact same order, but you can go through with your band or whoever your music leader is or whatever, and just make sure your lyrics are all in sync with what the band plans to sing. That way your PowerPoint or slideshow is good to go. Anyway, that's really all you need. I'm going to get these last few added here for tonight's practice, but I hope this is helpful. Yep, have a great day.